hype me up, need someone to hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gonna need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Herbert to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Malik Harrison on the tackle. This is 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert now working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That third down conversion good for 23. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
This defense for the Jets, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
in that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So that's what you go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin.
Yeah, stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Now 2nd and 3.
On play action. Now Rodgers. He'll bunt, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a third down coming up. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term compliment.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward. He's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Let's just take it. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now it's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now,
there you
okay?
Go.
So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is down to 2.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On play action, Rodgers.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Nicole Hardman from 4 yards out. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
16. Chargers 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And a short gain down to about the 33. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Jets are able to move back in front.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Mike Williams
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hey, 626.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Rodgers now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
All right, let's go.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run the counter with Cook, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. Now a 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And that flag accepted.
Another extra point opportunity here. And that makes it a 9-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Herbert now. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this building.
This point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
On second down, here's Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
26.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard from 21 yards away. And the Jets are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been running.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
Preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
2 yards to go, second down. Here's Cook again.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
He finds Wilson.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who
Life Stadium. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd and 6.
Now Rodgers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Chargers 24.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That is caught.
And he's going to have a first down as he dives at the end to try to get as much as he can. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Herbert throwing again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
First down, Chargers.
On first down, it's Herbert. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Up the middle, it's Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returnable here for Davis.
heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense